think a lot of audiences will be familiar with Donizetti's comic operas, so L'Elisir d'Amore or Don Pasquale, and you might be used to seeing tenors running around after sopranos and giggly romance and love stories, but this is very different. Donizetti's serious opera, I think, combines a romantic lyricism with a really huge dramatic impact.
We're going into venues that have historical connections to the two queens and the Tudor period. They're not going to be pop-up performances or site-specific. We're bringing full staging and lighting in, but of course the setting will add a huge amount to the staging and design.
The ensembles that happen at the end of Act 1, at the end of Act 2, are so full of life and energy, and they're almost like Verdi, you know? They're really big and powerful, and the opportunity to find that power in a very intimate setting, in these small venues with a reduced orchestra with just 6 singers, is really exciting.
And actually when something's very up close, it's very intense, but it's also very distilled, so people can actually really get into the story and really understand it.
I think Robin has done a fantastic job of translating the Italian, and it makes it accessible, it makes it immediate, it makes it comprehensible to our English audiences in these English venues, but at the same time it remains faithful to the historical period in which the opera is set and to the story that we're telling.
Story of 2 female politicians warring about the rights to England and Scotland and their relationships with Europe feel oddly resonant to now. It's a really interesting thing to be looking at a piece that's about 2 strong women. These aren't young women either, they're women, they are adult women, they have both lived a lot, they have huge status and power in a world that is very male dominated.
In OperaUpClose's 10th year, it's really exciting to be developing our model in this way. It's kind of appropriate because our very first production was site-specific in that Act 2 was set in a pub and we used an actual pub. And then in a very different way, we're taking the story of Elizabeth I and Mary Queen of Scots into some places where they actually lived and worked.
The power that 6 singers have, singing together in E-flat major, a glorious key, is really uplifting, and it's something very exciting to behold in these venues, in this context. You can't miss it.